Now, welcome to episode 32 of my Indie or Outie series, where I take a quick look at an indie game and get to see if it says indie switch or gets booted outie. And today I'm looking at Old School Racer 2, which seems to be the only old school racer on the Switch, so I don't imagine I'm going to be missing much plot. But yeah, this one comes in at 230 megs, and from the screenshots I've seen, it looked like an old motocross maniac game. Now these aren't really long form reviews, these are more just a first look at the games and just kind of a seeing what you might expect to see in the first couple of minutes, and see if it might be something that would be of interest to you. Right. Okay. I'd like to know the kind of logic behind that. Like, I didn't hit anything. It was just a case of I rolled forward and then I could roll backwards up a thing. Like, that's just a case of it works like that because it's a video game. Wait. Yeah. That seems normal. Is this the next stage then? Okay. Confusing minimap. It's kind of more of a Trials than Motocross Maniac. Well, I suppose Motocross Maniac is a very old version of Trials. Whee! Oh no! Yeah, this game was quite cheap on the eShop. I mean, I think it was about 20 or 30 cents on the US eShop. I picked it up a couple of weeks ago, so I'm not sure if it's still on sale now. But the handling seems a little bit kind of bouncy. It's definitely, well, it's definitely kind of aiming to be a budget Trials game. There's a couple of those on the Switch though. There's a game called Urban Trials Freestyle, I believe it's called. It's actually on sale at the minute for like €1. That's a game which is absolutely fantastic. I've played it a ton. Wow, you can just, alright. You can go off the stage there, but yeah. Considering the fact that, you know, the difference between this and the likes of Urban Trial Freestyle is like that other game is absolutely tons and tons and tons of content, and it looks a billion times better than this. More? What? You just press the button and then the track magically changes. And as much as I'm going to be probably deleting this, I still cannot resist the urge to go back and collect the medals. I know I don't get that idea whatsoever. I mean, if they want to, yeah, if you wanted to have it where the levels change at certain points, I mean, sometimes the game does. Oh, yeah. Sometimes the game does the morphing for you, like here, and other times you have to press a button to actually do it. So, pretty poor game design, just in terms of like, there's no explanation as to why your character can psychically change the world. But can he 360 though? Like, any portion of this could tell me press the button to morph, and there's no real there's no real method or kind of rhyme to those transformation parts. This is fine. Everything is fine. I mean, this isn't a bad little game. But yeah, it's just a case of there is alternatives on the Switch. In terms of the high kind of cost for various reasons of the likes of Trials, because Trials Fusion is on the Switch by Ubisoft, and also which like that Trials Fusion game you can get sometimes in the eShop for somewhere in the region of kind of 7 through 10 euros. And yeah, like I said, there's a game called Urban Trials Freestyle, which is just a million times better than this, and it is $14.99 normally, I think, but you can get it at times, especially now as of like the 20th of June. You can get it for, yeah, like I said, I think it's $150 or so. I think I just clicked on the same stage again. Oh no. Yeah, it is. The mini map, or the map I mean to this, is not exactly the most intuitive in terms of where your cursor actually is and which next stage you need to go to. Wow, can I hit that at like full speed? Okay. Do I need to run up to that? Okay, and this time it just clears it. Unusual, I didn't actually do anything differently in terms of the physics there. Okay, I'm just gonna do one more stage in this, but like I said, this is not bad in the slightest as a cheap little indie game, but but yeah, it is just a case of this has competition, and some of that competition is a really well made Trials clone in Urban Trials Freestyle. And then there is of course that Trials Fusion from Ubisoft, which is more costly, but oh man, oh, I'm not a fan of the checkpoint system of this. It seems to be getting rattier and rattier just in terms of like how much of the tractor asking you to repeat. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I'd say this for me is an Outie, but I mean, it's not the worst game in the world. It's just a case of it has competition, which is definitely better than it. And also there seems to be a bit of inconsistency there between like doing that same jump 3 times across a chasm, and the third time it worked and the other ones didn't. But I didn't change anything with the controls. That was just the physics don't seem to be exactly perfect every time. So yeah, in a game like this, as the difficulty ramps up, that's going to get incredibly frustrating later on in the game. So I would not give this one a recommend. I'm going to say Outie for me, but if it looked good to ye, or you've picked it up and had a load of fun with it, let us know in the comments down below. In the meantime though, I'm going to leave it there, and this is, yeah, another episode of Indie or Outie in the bag. There's a subscribe button up there. The whole playlist for these videos is right there. And there's a random video here that YouTube is recommending, which is probably something to do with Asphalt, where I'm driving around a game I love. Okay, I'll leave it at that. If you click on any of those buttons, guys, it really does help. And yeah, we'll see you hopefully on the next Indie or Outie, or on the track in Asphalt, or you can enjoy the playlist where I'm kind of getting into the swing of these more. Okay, we'll see you in the next.